Dragunity cards appear to have left orbit today. Make sure you guys smash the little crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. Dragunity cards in real time right now are literally being decimated off of the market. And I mean, we'll have to wait and see where he's going to go. But I mean, Gators, oh, God, the Dragunity cards talking crap about me. Only like a couple listings of that have moved. Phalanxes are down to 5 listings for DTs. As you can see, what little versions were left on the market just got yoinked, which, I mean, happens. Duxes are down to 14 listings at about $9 a piece, which isn't bad. Gable coming in. Oh, well, I mean, up we go. Only 2 have moved of Gable so far, which is actually not bad. Barca still coming along at 3s. Valeriana still at 3s. Remus does not have a reprint right now, and that's possibly a problem. As you can see here, a lot of people have kind of figured out that Remus is kind of the go-to right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see Remus getting obliterated off the market by the later half of the morning here in terms of those numbers. Koreska, $1, $2. Tridents are dollars. Holy crap. Barca's still 87 listings. Ascalon's been another one getting bullied off of the market right now. Look at these numbers. It's still a cheap card, which is good, but Ascalon appears to be another one of the large quantity shifters. Ravine's still $2 right now. That's actually okay. I'm not too upset about that. Romulus's dollars, 40-50 cents. That's actually good. Gotta give him a little bit of credit here. A bread hair looks like 115 listings right now, but your whales have already come in here and been picking up large quantities of these. So I mean, luckily, like with these dual terminal themes, there's usually a good chunk of them that exist within the market. You know, we shouldn't be seeing anything too crazy, but there is the Dragon Ravine. Ravine has already been wiped out. I expect this will probably go to 0 listings. As you can see, this is just within today. People were wiping out $15 copies of this card off of the market. So yeah, it begins. Also, funny. There is one oversized version of Dragunity Arma Leviathan on the market for $214,650.66. Nice meme, man. Alright, generators. If you have been living under a rock, hopefully you haven't been living underneath the rock, but generator cards are insane money right now. Actually, you can get a Mardell, the Generator Field Center, for like $30, which is kind of cool. But Lopter here. Oh my. I never thought in all of my years that Lopter would be a $25 card again. Like, this is crazy to me. The Genesis format revitalized the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! This much. And, I mean, consistently, I mean, this card was like, what, $12 beforehand? The fact that we've gone up even further beyond for older formats is crazy. Also looks like, you know, Leviathan, the Generator Boss of Shadows, this is also like $8 to $9 right now. So it's kind of worth it to go through your old generator stuff right now. Mardells have also broke the $5, $6 mark, and boss stages are 2s. Tokens are also going up to about $4 a piece. What do you want me to tell you? You want me to be surprised and be like, hey, yo, it's a very, very strong deck in Genesis. A lot of people really like the way that this deck plays. This is the sort of situation you find yourself in, people. I am not surprised at all. Oh, the Red Lotus King. I see $22 copies of QCRs, which is not bad. But then I go down here and I look at these ultra, or these secret rares. Why would I spend $15 to $16 on up to $20. Why would I spend $20 for this thing? What's their sales on this? This has got to be fairly... Okay. Why am I spending $18 on this? When I can walk on over and grab the QCR for $3 fucking more. Why? What is this? During the main phase, if you control a Fiend Tuner, or your opponent controls a special summon monster, when special summon this card from the hand, if this card is special summon, you can ping your opponent for 400 for each fire monster you control with different names. If this sends the graveyard a single material, you can send a normal trap card from your deck to the graveyard. I mean, sure, man. It is a level 3 that we can kind of mess around with. Sure. Sly Frame Gear Delta. So, why are you surprised? We talked about Delta a very long time ago at the beginning of this format, about 2 weeks ago, where we saw that, you know, Delta was kind of picking up some traction in the background. Why? Because I don't want to deal with, you know, these resolutions of these stupid spell cards blowing me out of the water. So Delta, you know, gets called up on the phone and we can, you know, use this. You can actually get Italian versions for $7. Crazily enough, they're the exact same price as the English version. So if you are a fan of foreign cards, it's actually not a terrible pickup. Crimson Blader. Oh, man. This one was probably one of the more interesting ones. Okay, well, our $3 copy just disappeared. So you have one quick copy here, and then you go up to $12 to $14 per copy of Crimson Blader. Remember, we did get the new Assault Mode support for this. It is quite a fun deck. And also, you know, Crimson Blader setting that condition under your opponent. I mean, the difference is this locks your opponent out of accessing them, period. Your opponent can still special summon them underneath the Assault Mode Crimson Blader, but they just cannot activate their effects. So, kind of crazy that for an upgrade, it feels like you kind of got a way worse effect on that. DRO1 Mystical Space Typhoon. So, if you are shopping for Radiant Typhoon because you're a Genesis duelist and you're like, hey, you know, I want to play around with, you know, the niche rarities of Mystical Space Typhoon. Well, you are going to be seeing a $30 price point here. Now, this is going to be a lot across the board, especially when you're dealing with what? Magic Ruler First Editions. You know, something like DB1, especially in a pristine condition for a DB1. You are going to see, you know, a little bit of the hot potato of value being slung around here. So that's kind of interesting. We also do get to see Dark Simorgh. Holy crap, man. That's a big price difference for a first edition. So Stardust Overdrive still is one of these sets that is very interesting in terms of its thing. I don't... The whitening on that, I don't know if I'd consider that near mint. Definitely that silver at the top, I don't consider that near mint either. But, you know, people be listing their cards. You have probably one reliable version at 200, but you're dealing with such an old card here that I don't even know if I'd want to be taking the risk on a near mint version of this. Marshmallow, oh boy. You know, for the 93 quadrillion listings of this card, your near mints are still about $4-ish a copy. You never know, man. Looking back on Premium Pack 1 and like the oddities that kind of float around with these older sets, it's cute to see. And then we have Glider Beast Murmillo. So everything in the Glider Beast department, due to like Edison's old age and like how players have just really enjoyed that format, you will see these certain cards taking off. I mean, you have a couple of listings and then you break the $10 mark here. It's not that absurd to be seeing something like our little friend here doing something. And then we have the Infernal Prodigy here. Oh boy. Only 8 listings for near mint first eds, by the way. But I mean, like, this isn't even a crazy thing. You do hit like the $17 mark, but everybody comes up with these odd cards. They do show up. I mean, the vintage market and things like that are always going to be an interesting choice to, you know, see what's going to come up with. But that's all I have for today's market. Dragunity stuff is going to be crazy. I will have to look into our counterpart for this tomorrow, the Last Terminal World theme, to see kind of what's going on with that theme. But please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here in day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.